Hello, this is my first story about my amazing life. I was born October 1st, 1950, but my grandmother was a midwife and she didn't get up there to where I was born until November 1st, 1950. So that's the first strange thing about me. Then there's little stories I'm going to tell one at a time. My first one is I was born, and then on my first birthday, there was a childhood disease that came around in Buchanan County, Virginia, and all the kids were dying from this disease. My mom was an herbalist, and she'd learned her herbals from the Cherokee Nation, and so she had fed me some of her herbs and like feverweed tea and stuff, and I survived, but they didn't think I was going to survive, and it was my birthday. My grandmother told her, she went and bought me a little pretty pink dress for my birthday, and my grandmother got mad at her and told her, don't give that to her. Don't buy that for her. She's just going to die. You got all the other kids over there. And my mommy told her, well, if she dies, I will bury her in it, and if she lives, I will take her home in it. And she took me home in it. Thank God. So, after that, I was very small and anemic because my nose bled a lot. I was allergic to bee stings, and I got stung by a bee, and I couldn't walk. And I went to Dr. Sutherland in Grundy, Virginia, and he put me on Benadryl, and that helped me survive from that bee sting. And then when I was like 7 or 8 years old, we were in our coal bank. We owned our own coal, and we were in our coal bank, me and Mommy, and someone had gone behind us and stole all the coal from us, and the coal bank filled with water. And Mommy heard this sound. Now that was the rock pulling away from the rock, and she knew what that was, but I didn't know what that was. And she hollered, Kate, run, Kate, run. That was her nickname for me. And I said, little arrogant butt that I was, Mommy, how can I run when I'm crawling? And she started pushing me and hollering, it's coming down on us, it's coming down on us. I was pulling a little wagon without wheels because the coal bank was so low, we couldn't get in there with a wagon with wheels. And so we pulled it out, and she pushed me half the way out of there, and the coal bank caved in on us right as we was going out. And Mommy, her legs was all bruised and purple and green, and I had a few bruises, but Mommy had the worst of them. And it was so sad because then we didn't have no coal for our heat. I grew up in a 4-room cabin in the Appalachian poverty area, and it was very cold in the winter because there was lots of holes. We didn't have much money to fix it up, and it was very cold. And so then we had to cut wood all the time, and well, that was rough. But hey, I'm still here, and now I'm 68 years old. Well, no, pardon me, 69 years old. I'm getting old, but I want to tell some of my stories. Maybe somebody be interested, maybe somebody won't. But maybe somebody might get a lesson in that. Because I was praying all the way out that little cave in. I was praying that we wouldn't get killed, and we didn't. And so that's the end of my one little story, because I got to keep these stories under 5 minutes. So, if you're interested, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not interested, well, just change the channel like I told Mommy to do when I was on the radio, because she told me when I was singing, Kate, I wish you'd get on the radio. And I thought I could sing good. And then she said, no. Then I could turn you off. But, Mommy, we don't have a radio to turn off. How do y'all like that? That was a good joke, wasn't it? Y'all have a great and blessed day. And come back and see me again, would you please? Have a great one. Thank you very much. My name is Sandy Kay, the one and only singing, dancing DJ.